Get ready for Heady. And of course, 5x5 Gorilla Grow tent. And guess what I have under the light today? First of all, I want to say thank you guys for dropping by, 313 Grower. This is my channel. Haven't been on here for a while, and please note before I start this next journey in this tent, disregard the last video that I made. I was gonna grow 4 strains in here, and but I'm not. I had several ideas. I'm gonna probably just take that video down, but I was gifted a seed to a personal friend of mine who travels and goes to conferences and all kind of like high times events, and goes and meets, you know, online growers, private growers, you know, the icons and people who are in the cannabis industry. And I met him in Michigan at a high times event a few years ago. But anyways, he's a personal friend of mine. He lives in California now. He no longer stays in Michigan. And he gifted me a seed. Took 4 days for it to pop. And there, and I got it in a 1 gallon, number 1 gallon pot. But anyways, he got I don't know if he got it from some bud and found the seed, or got seeds from. But I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Mendo Boys in California, Emerald Triangle. Well, he got that seed from them, and he gifted it to me. I just had to pay for shipping, and which is only like $1.50 or something like that. But he had his secretary or clerk or whatever you want to call him, so they mailed it to me. And now, instead of putting the 4 in here, I'm going to put just that one in a 25 gallon pot, fabric pot. And right now it's just it just popped yesterday, so I'm gonna give it 48 hours before I start the first day of veg. And I got to bring a humidifier down here tonight. But I'll be putting it in a 25 gallon pot. I'll be resting it inside of that flood pan, 3x3 flood pan. I got the 2-foot stakes, and I'm gonna put a scrog net in here. It's under 300 watts now of the LED light. I'm gonna put a scrog in here, and it's gonna get about probably close to the bottom of that. And I'll lay everything down and let it veg until it fills up all 4 corners of the tent, 5x5. And then once that is filled, I'll let it grow up to a little higher, you know, to stretch the bud sites before I flick it in the flower. I will be putting a 1,000-watt light up here, HPS bulb, and try to fill this whole 5x5 up with just the one Heady's OG. And I got a hold of him, and I wanted to see if he had the rubber dub Heady's the rubber dub strain that they got now. The Mendo Boys just put out a video like 4 or 5 days ago with the rubber dub, and he said he didn't have any of them, but to contact his office, and I did, and they said that if I cashed app them you know, $1 or $2, they would send me a Heady's OG. And thankfully I had that on my Cash App, and there it goes. So right now it's at 79, 25% humidity. That's why I said I got to get a humidifier in here, which I'm getting ready to do after this video. And let it start. Oh, by the time it gets to the 4th node, I'm going to top that 4th node and just have 3 nodes to start spreading the branches. But anyways, I'm excited. This is my first time having anything from the Mendo Boys. Anybody who knows about the Mendo Boys know them guys are pretty good. They don't mess around. And most of their strains, they win awards over and over, trophies, and they're in all kind of articles and shows. These guys are the real deal. And that's in fact who inspired me to start growing back in 2013, when they were raided, and for growing legally, but they were raided, and their giant plants were torn down by the police. So I was inspired by them, and now I'm back So it's been a while. I apologize to all my followers and subscribers, but I'm back. I'm about to start this Heady's OG. Anyways, thank you guys for stopping by. Peace.